Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to the Chamber today about House Bill 4115. Yesterday, I offered an amendment to this bill that would make sure that every school district throughout the state actually had $75 per pupil. If we all remember when the governor came out with his budget, he talked about trying to get the average of $75 per pupil. Again, it was only $12 million. You actually have $50 million of unallocated money in this budget that you're approving. I know most of you haven't probably had the chance to dissect this budget if you're not on appropriations, that you haven't had the chance to go through this line by line, but you actually had the money to be able to include all the districts that weren't receiving $75 per pupil, the opportunity to actually bring them up. And I just want to remind people, some of the school districts that are not going to receive that. They're only going to receive $25 per pupil. And again, some other school districts, some of them cyber schools just down the street from you, right down the street from your public schools, are going to get $299. So Saugatuck Public Schools, Midland Public Schools, New Buffalo area schools, Novi Public Schools, Livonia Public Schools, Troy Public Schools, Wall Lake Public Schools, Northville Public Schools, Rochester Community Schools, Lake Orion Community Schools, Forest Hills Public Schools, Avondale Public Schools, Caledonia Community Schools, Byron Center Public Schools, and Charlevoix Public Schools. That's just part of a list of people that don't even receive that $75 per pupil. As we remember, we were always trying to do a 2X system. And if some school districts are getting $299, some are only getting $25, that's not a 2X. That's not even last year's 3.5X. That's 10 times the amount you're giving to another school district, oftentimes a cyber school. My committee members on appropriations actually offered you an amendment to say that cyber schools are not equal to public schools, not equal to brick and mortar schools. We didn't do that because we are trying to be combative or to be playing politics. We're doing that because this is actually a policy conversation that's happening across the country. So let me tell you what other states are doing with their cyber schools. In Colorado, they only give 72% to their public schools in comparison to brick and mortar. In the very, very liberal state of Kansas, they only give 40%. In Nevada, they give 80%. In Wyoming, 43%. Oregon, 68%. Wisconsin, just over the water, 56%. So again, what's happening in other states is that they've understood that our cyber schools are not equal to brick and mortar schools. They've actually had that conversation. They've actually had that debate. Why can't we have that debate here in this chamber? Why can't we look at that as a policy? Because we know when you don't have bricks and mortars, you don't have transportation, you don't accept special education students, that there's a difference in those types of schools. So that's one of the reasons why we're standing up against this budget. It might be a record amount, but when I talk to business leaders of Michigan, they say that we're $100 million a year behind in funding higher education. We had an opportunity within this budget, both on the K through 12 side as well as the higher education side, to be able to do something in a thoughtful way that would have actually been able to put resources into the school districts, make sure everybody was kept whole so they could actually handle the inflationary costs, but then also help some of the other school districts get to that 2X or 3X or even 4X. We could have done that and actually kept everybody whole and everybody moving in the right direction. But today, the K through 12 budget, unfortunately, has winners and losers. And so today, I have to stand up against this bill. I want to thank you for the opportunity for it coming up today on third reading. And I say as we go into the conference committee, take a look at the Senate's budget. Remind yourself what the executive had brought forward. Because again, it's no different than the last 2 years. Oftentimes when we look to the Senate, on the other side of the building here, they're a little bit more thoughtful. They have a better budget. And I think if we come in the conference and see those things, we can actually see that for ourselves. I know you probably think I'm a little bit of a broken record in saying that we should look to the Senate. I know that we're all excited to see the next Star Wars movie, and so you probably always wondered, and you hear me saying something like this: help us, Arlen Meekoff. You're our only hope for education. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Singh.
Mr. Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4115, there are 60 aye votes and 50 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed.